opinion. Someone might ask me, should I go back to school and get my master's degree? And I might say, well, if you ask me, it might not be worth it. So this is kind of a blunt opinion. I'm saying, no, it's not worth it. Or someone might say, do you think I should get married or engaged? And I say, well, if you ask me, I think you should wait. This is kind of, again, a blunt, maybe disappointing opinion, not super supportive. So I'm using this kind of speech softener to say, if it was me, or if you're really wanting my opinion, if you ask me, I think you should wait. The most common way that English speakers say that we don't feel like doing something, can't really explain why, we just say, I'm not in the mood.
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 I'm not in the mood. Do you want to watch a movie? I'm not in the mood. This just means I don't really feel like it. I don't feel super enthusiastic or excited about it. Your friend might ask you, do you want to go out tonight? You might say, I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood. And maybe it's understandable why you're not in the mood. Maybe something sad or tragic happened, or maybe you just had a disappointing day, or maybe, you're just being kind of blunt and just saying, I don't feel like it. I just don't want to. I'm not in the mood. No thanks. A really natural reply to someone, especially like in this case when your friend is saying, oh, do you want to go out? And you might say, I'm not in the mood. I had a really bad day. I'm sorry. A natural reply to this that I use all of the time is, that makes sense.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense. So it just means I'm agreeing, or your explanation makes total sense. Like, don't worry. Maybe your friend says, would you want to go on vacation with me soon? And you might say, well, my budget's been really tight lately, so I don't think I can go on vacation anytime soon. Your friend might say, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to push you any further. Your explanation is just fine. That makes sense. It can just be a really good phrase for small talk or just agreeing with someone in general. That makes sense. Another phrase for conversation that just shows you're empathizing and you agree is to say, I see what you mean.
I see what you mean.
You see what I mean?
I see what you mean.
I see what you mean. If someone says, this isn't gonna work, there's a lot of different reasons why, and you just want to agree with them, you might say, oh, I see what you mean. Yes, this isn't going to work. You're correct. So it's agreeing. It's a really good phrase for this. It means you see their point of view. You understand them. And if someone's telling you about a difficult situation and they're like, I don't know what to do, like, I'm really conflicted, you could say, yeah, I see what you mean. That would be really difficult, or that would be really tough. I see what you mean. So again, this phrase shows a lot of empathy because you're quite literally saying, I can see why you feel that way, or I can see why it's difficult. When you need to connect two subjects in a conversation, you might try out the phrase, that reminds me.
Well, that reminds me,
That reminds me.
So someone